Okay guys, haven't made a video in a while. I'm going to show you how to extend the life of your green stuff a little farther, make it go a lot further than just that size. It's a little video extension from the chess pieces I made for my true scale. Here's two of them. I've already got them magnetized up. You can see the magnets. I've made me up some green stuff here. And I've about, but it's a little too long, but it'll work. What I'm going to do, mix this up a little more. If you want to roll it in your hands, do this off camera. Get a ball, that way you can see about how much magic sculpt you need. If you can see this here, it's a magic sculpt. I bought off of More Zone on eBay, but there's lots of people who sell it. It's a two-part magic sculpt. You can just make equal size little balls of it, and we'll mix it with the green stuff. And I take the two different consistencies with this is the one's pretty thick and the one's kind of gooey. I just wrap the thick one around the gooey one and I mix it up. Now this will make your green stuff a lot softer. But then when it dries harder than the green stuff actually. It's still got some properties of the green stuff, but it will dry like these shoulder pads are all from this mixture. They're a little lighter color. It's got about the same drying time, and what I'll do, I'll just do the same way. I'll kind of flatten out the green stuff once I got this mixed up, and I'll put that in the middle. As long as you're close on the 50-50, it's not an exact science. You can have a little more of the magic sculpt if you want. I like to try to get it as even as possible. Man, this will make your fingers tired. I'm a big candy, ain't I? Like, oh, I'm already tired. Yes, Christmas vacation makes you weak. See, it's already got a consistency. It's like way easier to mold. And hey there. What I'm trying to do, I've got more than I need inside. I'm just trying to pick out some. After you make a few molds, you'll get the hang of how much you need in there just by looking at it when you kind of press it down in there, and when you open it back up, if you see some flashing there, you know, I got a little bit too much, and you just push it down, make sure it's in there real good. But you're going to have a little flashing, so I think that's pretty good. Actually, now that I look at it, I think we've made way too much for these two, so I'll have to come up with something else. It's always a good idea when you're molding stuff to have several molds sitting around ready, in case you do what I just did and make up a bunch too much. Now what I like to do is just I take what I made the mold in. See if I got it right here. Which way did I have it? Think like that, yeah. And I'll just pop him back down in there. Maybe not all the way, just enough to hold the sides. Sorry this camera's so close, guys. Hold the sides in like that. Okay, let's do the other one. I'll do the other one and I'll come back and show you the results. Okay, we've let these dry throughout the day. We'll pop these open and see how they've casted. I try to pull it apart so none of the try to break it loose before I just pull it straight out. Otherwise you might hurt the mold a little bit with this. Let's see how this one turned out. Not too bad. It's a little bit under size there. A little chip there, but otherwise a decent one. Decent first try. I'm not real happy with the pipes on that, but that's something that's easily fixed. It's the rest of the chest piece that's hard to do. This wholesale silicone putty has a tendency to grab where the blue stuff that I told you about in the other one, or the blue stuff, it comes out of it much easier. I never had it grab once on me. This one looks pretty good. I don't know why that one on the side, it did real small. But other than that, everything looks really good on that one. So that's a decent little chest piece. Now I had some left over, so I popped them in these are my shoulder pads. Ones I have for my shoulder pads. We got a little mistake there. See that little ding? Oh, what do with it? But that could very easily be turned into a positive. Like it looks like it took a hit from a sword. Could put another couple marks here, like a claw. Huh, interesting. This one is the ultramarine symbol on it. Thought about making it another cast. This one is kind of yeah, this one didn't come out too well either. See the top there, but most of these are fixable. That's got a lot of flashing on it, but I can always take just the slightest bit of green stuff and get that back in there to show you the difference in using this mixture. These can be filed very easily, unlike green stuff. Flashing can be filed away. Greenstuff tends to bend with it, where these can be grinded or filed, and it's a hard, just a little bit harder mixture than Greenstuff, and it's not real brittle where I can push on that pretty hard. See, it's not going to break, but it gives me the ability to sand it in a way that when you sand Greenstuff, you can tell you've sanded it. And this stuff, I can sand it with a fine sandpaper after I file it, and just go over it with water. Never can tell the difference. And it makes your Greenstuff go twice as far. All these pieces from that little bit of Greenstuff. Well, that's it on review of the Magic Sculpt and Greenstuff mixture with these silicone molds. Hope somebody got something out of it. Thanks for watching, guys.